Armored Core 6 Showcase in 2023. This thing went down pretty awesome. I did enjoy it. They went through some trailers, previous gameplay that we got to see, and they had Fighting Cowboy on there, some other creators, and what I really enjoyed here was Fighting Cowboy's gameplay. We got to actually see him think it through. Let's go ahead and check it out. My whole thing with this, though, is I just don't know if many people are coming in here with the expectations of this is another Elden Ring, because it's from software. So it just looks so good, man. I just don't know if I like those legs. Just don't look like a spider the whole time.
So you got a couple more enemies on the radar if you look at the bottom of the screen there. Looks like they may be down below, so we're gonna scan.
That's one of my favorite features too, is that scanner. How you can see behind walls and stuff. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
A couple enemies left, but they're down to where
Yeah, that machine gun's OP though.
You can take them out real fast. We'll use the charge linear rifle shots. You can kind of see the multi-missiles going in. Definitely something that I've been a big fan of this.
Ooh, I like those missiles.
Incredibly satisfying. So right back here, you can see I have a little thing popping up that says Ricochet. We basically have a effective range on a lot of our weapons. And so if that Ricochet text is showing up, that means you need to be closer to the target to really get the damage that you want to get in.
2 repair kits.
Interesting. If you guys are enjoying this video, make sure you smash that like button. Best way to support the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Can't wait to get this. We got the collector's edition as well.
Chainsaw there. You're gonna try and get off a full hit with the pile bunker, just so y'all can see exactly what it does. God, it's so hard. I love that thing.
So I want that blade.
Hostile AC destroyed.
Looks like you're having fun, tourist.
And here the level really opens up.
Loves a good welcome party.
So we could go over there, work our way. There's a whole bridge we could take here. There's some stuff back there. But we're gonna end up doing, there's some MTs we can get first. So let's head on up there, see if we can't get up on them from behind. I'm actually gonna try and, so you can see they're unaware right now. Let's see if I can get all the way up and get a pile bunker on them while they're unaware. Oh, not quite.
Oh, these enemies don't back down either. Oh my gosh.
Missing that one MT. There he is. It's kind of tucked away back there. Ooh, I'm just barely missing that.
I need to turn up the volume on this thing.
We got him down. So definitely looking a little bit rough. We've gone through a lot of enemies so far. AP is pretty low. But we're going to still cruise along and take out whatever we can. Nope, not what I wanted to do.
So I'm assuming his health is that AP in the bottom left. Unless I'm wrong. Okay, so that's a stamina bar. Really long one there.
Light shoulder ammunition at left hand ammunition at 30%.
No, those are points. What the hell is this health?
No slouch, are you?
Doing a couple little spins here. All right, gate is open. Let's head on up. Now that we're in close encounters, we got to be extra careful. The last thing we want to do is get popped off by a big explosive or something. Going up, we're going to scan the environment. You can see this guy will take him out fast. I can see another one hiding right here under the grate. That good old FromSoft trickery. No! Oh, God. Almost got me with his little dagger. This is now a survival
That's
run.
close.
365 AP.
Maybe it is his health. This dude's hanging on by a thread.
See a chest down there, but I'll leave you all to discover that stuff on your own.
I appreciate the way that he's playing this game too. I don't know if that's the direction they gave him, but
Hire you instead.
I like that he's just focusing on combat.
Left hand ammunition at 10%. Left hand ammunition depleted.
The gat is officially out of ammo, but that gives me a chance to show off some punching.
Just so you guys can see this too. Let's go ahead and move this over.
Oh no! From behind us, an ambush. So when you die in Armor Core, you're able to restart the whole mission or restart from a checkpoint. We're going to go ahead and restart from a recent checkpoint. And this is, of course, going to give us back all of our ammunition. We'll be at full AP. We'll get all of our heals back. So it's definitely a game where if you fall, you're supposed to get back up and try again.
Come on, I'll let you finish. Up along there.
You can see they were guarding a little chest. You can see we got a 2C 3000 record, so that's just going to be an AC part. And that's one of the really fun things about this is similar to some older entries in the franchise, we're able to find chests in certain levels that will give us parts we can collect. Just unique things that you can't buy in the shop, which is really cool. So coming up on the door, we have a boss, and right before that, we would have a supply Sherpa, which right here, if you made it this far, you can go ahead and supply. You'll get all of your health back, all of your ammo, and you'll be ready to go into the boss completely fresh. But here we are actually going to wrap things up and pass it on to my good friend Ouroboros to try and tackle the boss.
All right, so we're gonna pick off right where Cowboy left us off, right before the Smart Cleaner boss fight, which I'll be going over in just a second. I just want to say Cowboy did an amazing job. I was on the edge of my seat watching him with 300 AP left.
I'm not a fan of those legs.
But here we are. I'm gonna go into the boss fight and sort of you know, show you guys what you can expect from Armored Core 6 here.
It's always quicker though.
So I've opted for a biped with sort of your default missiles and some linear rifles, dual linear rifles. I also have a blade that I can swap to and go in and try to hit him. But we'll soon discover that staying close to him is a terrible strategy, as he does a lot of close range damage. You do not want to be close to him ever.
50%.
His stagger gauge is really low, but we're almost dead here. But we got that stagger. We'll go in for the melee hit. Try our best here. And he got us.
Oh, that was quick.
We're gonna change the build to adapt to the situation. So I've discovered that there's another lock-on point on top of him there, and I'm thinking that might be another weak spot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into assembly. After you die, you can go to assembly and you can change your mech entirely. So we're gonna switch to the quadrupeds and change our build just a little bit here and try to adapt to the situation, which is important in Armored Core. Of course, the developer said you can go in with any mech you like, you can play the entire game, but adapting and changing your build on the fly is a huge aspect of this game. We're also going to equip terminal armor, which just in case we die, it actually saves us. So we'll equip that in the expansion slot.
Interesting.
So now we've completely changed our mech. We've equipped 2 songbirds, which are grenade cannons, which as you can see does a lot of damage here. It's going to be pretty good, I think, for the boss. So let's go back in with our revised mech and see how we do. A new strategy this time. We're going to try to hover over the boss with the unique aspect I was talking about earlier with the quadrupeds. So as you can see, right over his attack, right to his weak spot. Cool. The best tip I can give for the smart cleaner is stay away. You need to stay away from him. His cleaves, his sweeps are nasty. We'll see about that, Carla. He's getting absolutely annihilated here with our brand new build. The stagger that we're pulling off on his weak spots is really good. But as you can see, that was close. You got to be careful.
That's a good
and
dodge.
actually, we got to back up and conserve our energy because they're quite low at the bottom there. Ooh, wow. All right. He's getting angry. Trying to back up, reposition, and hover in the air. And then we're going to try to float over to his weak spot again and light him up. There we go. Oh my goodness, look at that damage. This is it. Just destroying in this
I wonder
run.
if he knew this going into the
This
battle.
goes to show, like, you know, different ACs can handle different situations a lot better than other builds will. So the best advice I can give any Armored Core 6 players diving in is to try to adapt
Find
if
a
you're
weak
having
spot.
trouble. Also, we are having trouble. He is really angry. He does not want me to kill him. We're gonna float up and try to finish him here. Here we go. We got the stun. We're getting that direct hit damage.
Oh, he's got him.
Oh, I went for the finisher. I'm doing it again. There we go.
Awesome gameplay, and Ouroboros and Fighting Cowboy go in as team captains in the PvP. Check this one out.
In Armored Core 6, you can select from 1v1 or 3v3.
And a 3v3 is a test of endurance with teams earning points over a set time.
Today, we will be watching a 3v3
Let's see what
with
we got.
Ouroboros and Fighting Cowboy as team captains.
Each team captain is going to have a Bandai Namco team member as well as an Armored Core Legacy player supporting each captain.
Our Armored Core Legacy players from Chang will be joining Ouroboros and Cleric, will be on Team Fighting Cowboy.
Right on. I'll tell you what, Fighting Cowboy and Ouroboros specifically, we have this kind of bloodbath
It's
going
getting hit.
between them. There's this rivalry.
Hold on, hold on.
This is
Look,
crazy.
I've been listening to it all day. The banter in the hall, the banter at lunch and everything. These guys are ready to get
Actually, you know what? I do remember the story that on social media that they were posting pictures
Yeah, you probably
online.
heard some of this.
They're trolling back and
The
forth.
trash talk has already started, and this is great because this brings back memories of the tournament scene. We do this same thing. You start beforehand. You
There's
start
so
during,
much
it goes
going
after, so I
around.
can't-
This PvP
Once.
section.
This is the section.
This is what we're all waiting for.
Absolutely.
I was scouring the internet, and obviously we're doing this today, and I know that there's no PvP online.
Right.
This is the debut.
Exactly.
And I've been, I even watched the Japan one, and I was
Right.
like,
Oh, this is
we're
cool,
going to
though.
see some good stuff today.
That's the important thing here. We don't have anything canned. There's nothing pre-recorded here. Everything.
It'd be pretty smart to team up on one person too.
Right here, absolutely.
I'm so
hyped up
excited.
to go through this. Unbelievable.
Oh man, I know. Well, I mean, you're friends with, some of the team captains, but
Chang
See some
and,
blades flying around.
Eric, etc. But hey, as far as where things go, we'll see where it takes us. It's hard to pick favorites here, you know.
oh man, I mean, for PvP in
bro, it's
general,
chilling.
what is the most important thing when
Yeah,
you're
that is
thinking
playing
about
smart.
doing, like playing with others in Armored Core? What is the most important thing that you would like to tell anyone if they're just starting out and they're playing with their friends?
Yeah, if you're playing with your friends and you're getting into versus, I'd encourage you.
His
don't
build,
let
that's
nerds
that mech
get
is
to you
quick.
about, I don't have like the meta build of the day. Or not even the main preferred thing,
you got
whatever
wrecked.
the day it is. Get in, enjoy your designs. Maybe you ran something in the missions and PvE that you
wrecked.
liked using. Get in and use that. If it doesn't work for you, look, what's the worst outcome? You can come in, you can change your design around, you can recustomize.
Looks
and
like if
actually
you're
go
out,
back
you're
in and
out.
check it out. So
Right.
I don't think you
a
can
big
respawn.
part of PvP is just getting in there and just
Maybe you
engaging,
can, I
just
don't know.
doing. And I think that mental game, getting over that own check mark in your own head is really key, really crucial stuff.
Fighting
man.
Cowboy brought the
Look
tank.
at this.
Well, look at this. We got taking some footage here in the action, in the heat of things. Fighting Cowboy running this tank. He's been an absolute bruiser setting up here. Or trying
He's
to
a
get in
beefy
play.
dude in there.
He is a beefy dude. Maybe he's not a beefy dude. If you look at his tank.
Look at that. He wasn't joking when he was talking to me earlier. Yeah, look at that.
Going down, taking the first down. Now, I got to make it a really important point here. Something's happening here we didn't have in the previous four games. There is a respawn system, and there's a point system you see up there that's happening at the top of the screen. Past AC games, if you were out, you were out. That was it. But not here. You get a timer, and the longer you stay alive, the more points you're actually worth. We're actually
Nice.
zooming in, going to be looking at some
I
of the
like that.
strategies everybody's putting down. Oro going down after putting out the assault armor. Now he's ready to push your opponent back
Oh,
here.
he's ready to come back.
But
though.
he's
Oh, he looks
he's
frustrated.
chomping at the bit. He's chomping at the bit. He's ready to get back in.
He looks frustrated.
He's thinking now. He's like, okay, you think you're playing. I'm not playing.
We're going to be zoning the strategies that everybody's going to be putting
Or
forward.
Bro kinda looks like
Oro's getting right back in
Peter
there with the
Parker,
assault
doesn't he?
Boost, really the new version of Overboost. Those of you who played Armored Core 2 and beyond, you're going to remember where we were standing with that.
And all the parts that are moving right now,
Right.
they're controlling every single piece of that.
Exactly. Now there is it's important to note, they're not using every single part that's available. There's a list, kind of a can list of parts we can use, Figs. We can't use everything.
Oh, I see.
But let me tell you what,
Okay.
everyone is putting these to max use as far as their builds. We got lightweights, heavyweights, and everyone's come out with some multiple designs. I definitely want to play to some of the granular things that are going to be happening here in Strike. You
mean,
see that stagger bar building up.
Lightweight's
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
but he
Staggered.
drops.
definitely wanna
Seems like he
build that
drops.
stagger.
Full
And he
combo
did.
in down.
Oh man, look at him smiling.
And
Look at
Fighting Cowboys loving this.
He's
See, I told you,
loving this.
blood in the water. It's blood in the water.
They love each other. I'm sure they love each other, right? They love each other.
There's a lot of love lost. A lot of it. Oh my God. Got to speak to the gameplay loop that happens here. Again, setting up those stuns. You can't. Sometimes you're not always in a position to take
Right.
advantage of them. But a good portion is to be ready. Make sure your weapons aren't overheat.
This could be fun with a friend
Get
for
that
sure.
boost kick in the blade, whatever you can to put your opponent down. In the chaos of PvP here, sometimes you get ambushed, like Fighting Cowboy here,
This
taking
is
the blade
truly
to behind.
chaos.
Madness. Even if
Oh my gosh.
even if you got the awareness and wherewithal to really stay in this, and you can still
I feel
get
like,
ambushed.
Oro is super focused right now.
He is, he
He's
is.
like, he's like, I gotta get this guy.
Oro.
Fighting Cowboy. Okay. Oh.
Oro taking
Ooh.
another down. The Alpha Team Box 1720-bit beta
Oh.
at 1824 here. There
Oh,
it is.
man.
Cowboy
there it
got him.
is. And Fighting Cowboy with the
Wow, that was intense.
vicious smile.
That was
I
a
love it.
crazy match. Like, that's our first PvP match. That's insane.
Man.
Oh,
So as you can see, the PvP in Armored Core 6 is quite intense. We got to see the 3v3. I think this is going to be a great opportunity to team up with friends, make sure that we communicate well, and try to bash some other teams out there. I would enjoy this a lot more playing with friends than I would random people on the internet, I think, but it's still going to be worth a try regardless. But let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Did you like the PvP in Armored Core 6, the showcase in general? I think it's a big W across the board. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button. That's the best way to support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.